Hey guys, so let's take a look at two-step linear equations. And what two-step means is we're going to use two mathematical operations before we get the answer. And once you're done with two steps, you get the hang of 3 steps, 4 steps, all the way to 100 steps. Okay, but let's look at two steps first. This equation here, 3x plus 2 equals 17. Again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to isolate the x. Okay, we want to get x by itself on one side, right, this x here, and get rid of the 3 and the 2. Okay? Find a way to move it somewhere else, hopefully the other side, and get the answer that way. And now, we can get rid of the 3 first or the 2 first. Okay? My recommendation is to get rid of the addition and subtraction first. Okay? This will make things a lot easier later on. And you can do either way. You can get rid of the 3 first also. But trust me, I think getting rid of the 2, the addition and subtraction first, will make it easier. So first we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Okay. What happens when we subtract 2 from both sides? Well, the left side, there's no more 2, it's just a 0. We're left with 3x. And on the right side, 17 minus 2, you get 15. Okay. And from here, right, it's very similar to what we did before in one step. We're going to find a way to get rid of the 3. Well, we can divide both sides by 3. Alright. The 3's here will cancel to 1. Get x equals 15 divided by 3, which is 5. There you go. Okay, let's take a look at this one over here. 2x plus 5 equals negative 25. Okay. Now we want to find a way to get x by itself and move the 2 and 5 away. Again, let's start off with getting the number away from x first. Let's get rid of 5, the addition over here. So we do the reverse operation, which is minus. So we subtract 5. Subtract 5. Now we're left with 2x equals negative 25 minus 5. That's going to be negative 30. Right, and over here, because 2 and x is multiplication, we're going to divide by 2. And we're left with x equals negative 15. Alright. Anytime you feel I'm going too fast, you can click on the pause button, rewind, and watch it again. Let's continue on. Well, how about this one over here? We have negative 2x plus 3 equals 7. Okay, let's do the same procedure. Minus 3, minus 3. I'm going to get rid of 3 first. We get negative 2x equals 4. Okay, now how do you get rid of the negative 2? Well, we're not going to divide by just 2, but we divide by negative 2. Because a negative 2 divided by negative 2, it's going to be a 1. You're left with x equals 4 divided by negative 2, that's negative 2. And that's the answer. Okay. How about this one? X over 5 plus 3 equals 6. Alright, so let's subtract 3 from both sides. We get x over 5 equals 3. And now how do we get rid of this 5 on the bottom? Well, if it's dividing by 5, we can do the opposite operation, which is multiplying. We can multiply by 5. What happens is, right, 5 and 5, 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom, that's going to cancel. We're left with just x equals 3 times 5, 15. Alright, let's get into fractions. What about 4/5 x minus 10 equals 6? Okay, for this one, let's get rid of negative 10 first. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides. That will give me 16 on the right, and a 4/5 x on the left. And now we have a fraction, and if you remember from the previous video on one-step equations, to get rid of the fraction there, we can multiply by the reciprocal. And the reciprocal of 4/5 is going to be 5/4. So we multiply both sides by 5/4. Okay. Left side, the 5 and the 5 is going to cancel out, along with the 4s. You're left with 1x, or just x. On the right side, we have 16 times 5/4. You can think of 16 as 16 times 1. And 16 times 5, that is going to be 80. 1 times 4 on the bottom is going to be 4. And 80 divided by 4 is going to be 20. Right, so with more practice, you guys will get the hang of this. And two-step equations are just one-step equations done twice. So take your time with the numbers. Find ways to cancel or move them around. Okay? And thank you for watching. This is Mathman Wu.